All right, what's up, Zach? I'm super excited for today's video. We're going to be looking at VLDR. Okay, this is Velodyne Lidar. This one was a viewer request. Okay, so if you have any requests, you want to see a certain stock in the next video, make sure to comment below. I do those viewer requests every single week. Right, we're going to start off looking at the 1 hour chart. Okay, looking at some of the recent price action, we're going to go over the Fibonacci levels. I'm going to show some bullish divergence and how those are good opportunities for, either a short swing trade or a short day trade, right? And going to go over this area right here. This is going to be a very high level of interest, okay? Because most of the time, on the Fibonacci's, when we hit them 100% on the retracement, we tend to come back to these areas right here for our retracement. All right. So, these are some price levels where we will come up if we continue to see a little bit of bullishness. And this is an area where we do get rejected a lot. Okay. So, right there at about $1 to $1.07. That's going to be kind of like our golden pocket. Okay. That's going to be the area where we're going to look for a possible retracement upwards into, okay, and look for a possible rejection there further down. Okay, now if we do break past that, we have the 50% level here at 1.11 on our fibs, and above there we do have some bullish price targets as well. Okay, now the bullish divergence I mentioned, all right, is going to be highlighted by this oval here and this oval here. If you look, okay, we're creating lower lows. We have a low and a lower low. We have a low here on our RSI, which is the relative strength index. Okay, so as the price is decreasing, the relative strength is actually increasing. All right, and if you look, we bounced off of it here. Okay, and I've highlighted it. We had a nice 2-hour 8.6% rally from lows to highs. Okay, that was our first bounce off of it. Our next bounce off of it was right here. Okay, we had from lows to highs. Okay, 6.69%. All right, and then again here when we bounce off of it again, most recently, all right, we had a 7.2% rally in 4 hours. All right, so this is what I mean by there's a good trading opportunities. All right, and we've bounced a few times off of this bullish divergence on the 1 hour chart. So, we may bounce off of it again. Okay, so look for at open, look for a pullback. Okay, the RSI is all the way up here. If we are going to bounce in this area, the stock would have to drop a little bit. We want to see it hold support at the 0.92 level. Okay, if we dip below that level, all right, this is going to be our bearish trend line that we've been bouncing off of. Okay, because just like there's a trend line going up here, okay, there's actually a trend line going down. So if we fall and break this support level, this is going to be the area where I would look to see, are we going to catch this as support and are we going to get a bounce on our RSI here? Okay, so that's my short-term, kind of trading style right now that we have to look for. Okay, no financial advice and, just giving you guys a little bit of technical analysis, right? We're going to zoom out, go to the daily chart and look at just some interesting things. Okay, I want you guys to see that just within the past year alone, it went from $10 to below $1. Okay, so 90% drop just within the last 365 days. So that trend is going to most likely continue, especially being that we're in a bear market. Okay, so if you're looking to accumulate further, right, you don't have to buy on the rallies. You can buy into the fear at like lower price levels. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys some lower price levels to look forward to over the next 6 months to, I'd say, about 2 years, possibly, until we get out of this bear market. These are going to be prices where, if you feel like you want to invest long term in them, you can wait till it comes down lower, set some alerts at these levels, and really see if you want to truly start investing. Okay, because even though, it hit lows of 80 cents right here on our fibs, most likely once we break that 82 cents support level, we're going to head down to 67 cents and possibly even 48 cents. Okay, and if you look, that's a 40% drop. Okay, just from 80 cents, not even where we're at right now. The reason I think that that's going to happen, okay, is because this bearish trend is just so strong. Okay, if we look at our most recent, lows to highs on that trend, we have our 100% level on the fibs. We break through that, and that's going to give us the 127.2, the 161.8. These are price targets where it's going to go and hit once we break through this 100% level. So as you can see, we come down, we hit this level, turn it into a resistance, start trading below it, and come down to the 161.8, make that into support, and now it's resistance. All right. So we came down, hit the 127 and the 1618. If we go to even the more recent price action, okay, we look and we broke the 100% again. We came down to the 127.2. That acted as some support. Then now it's resistance. Came down to the 161.8, found some support, and now that's our resistance. Okay, so if that pattern is going to continue in the long term, right, we may have some short-term rallies, but eventually if we do break this low right here, okay, our 127 is going to be 67 cents, and then the 161.8 is going to be 48 cents. Okay, so it's really tricky investing in a bear market, especially picking individual stocks versus like an index fund, which is kind of the safest and best way to go in a bear market for long-term investing. But if you're looking to get into something long term, don't rush, and do a little bit of fundamental analysis. If you got it at 67 cents a share, right, or 48 cents a share, or 36, right, and determine where you think 5 years from now, right? Let's say you're long-term bullish on this. You think, all right, over the next 5 years, I think this company is going to be really successful and innovative. They're going to continue growing and, see profits in the future, right? That's when you would come in and determine what price level you want to get in at. And, you can combine a little bit of technical analysis with fundamental analysis. Okay. So, look at what price you want to see 5 years from now with some fundamental analysis, and use your technical analysis to know that we're in a bear market, we're in a downtrend. And if I'm really looking for long-term opportunities, I don't have to rush. I can get my feet wet in the game. Maybe if I have $10,000 I can go in with $100 or $1,000, right, 10% of my position, and just slowly accumulate over the next 6 months to 2.5 years, because that's typically how long a bear market lasts. And we already are 6 months through, as we are in June now, or July. June is over. So happy 4th of July, by the way. And I'll pretty much end the video there. Okay, so that was a nice recap. There is some short-term trading opportunities if you like to swing trade, day trade, but don't ignore the overall trend that we have been dropping. And it's been really tough for the stock.